That's right, game one of MINESKI versus VP.
So he's going to continue to get nuked up as he misses out on the dodge.
Pasha is also having a hard time being able to cut the creep wave, is going to be forced to TP back. He did pull the creep wave away, which means unless MINESKI finds some sort of solution, TP in from Ninja Boogie, going to head to this mid lane where there's going to be some action in our first blood. No one. 6-minute runes about to spawn. Moon is going to be able to push into Solo here. Solo in trouble, does not have the Fate's Edict to go for the disarm, so he's just going to die to the right clicks. And now an Ancient Apparition may be in trouble. He was actually silenced up. The last word as he casted it, he got silenced, and as a result could not go for the release. So it just slides right on past Ninja Boogie. The support survives, and they kill the big core of VP. Pasha pressuring Moon here. Moon, that was a great flame break, and now he's going to be caught by the lasso. He's just going to tick out here from all this fire damage. The TP rotations from Raging Potato. Again, what is this support really going to be able to do without his level 6? Vengeful Spirit is a good counter to Bat Rider because of the swap breaking the lasso, but seeing as he's only level 4, MINESKI is struggling to get levels on these supports. Top lane, meanwhile, VP is willing to take some risks to get their support some levels, but those risks do come at a cost. Solo farming up the top lane, ends up getting killed. Now Raging Potato here at bottom. They are going to be throwing out the Echo Slam, just trying to try and pop him faster, but MINESKI's already rotated over. Jit turns into a Bat Rider himself, grabbing the bat with that flame break and getting the kill.
Like, I don't think you just play the passive farming game.
He's got to take a more active approach.
Yeah, I don't think they have enough stuns to fight late game.
Will be able to get off that magic immunity and immediately just saves himself with the Fortune's End as well. They are going to have the long-term disable here on Raging Potato as that purge gets maxed out and locks down that Vengeful Spirit. Gonna find out Jit here as well. Actually goes for the lasso now. His team is pretty far away. They are going to be able to get the reflection. He's going to go for the TP out, and the Rod of Atos is there in time. Now the Ice Blast, and that percentage will just cut down a Morphling who tries to morph in his strength like that. A big mid lane push is coming out from MINESKI at the same time, so they will be able to get this mid-tier 1 tower. Let's you say this tower is all critical for most of these lineups, and at least that's going to be a decent exchange. Oh, beautiful silence coming out from Moon as they go from taking that tower to getting aggressive, and Virtus Pro did not expect that one bit. They will not tread into the high ground. That would have been a little bit dangerous, but they'll take the free kill. We haven't talked about this yet, but he's actually been a part of a decent number of kills. He's stolen 12 intelligence so far. Ice Blast. Now the mirror image is going to help KP get out of that lockdown, but he still takes a lot of the damage. Jit turns into a Terrorblade as he jumps forward to the waveform, gets off a Reflection. They do have the Song of Siren, locking down a lot of these heroes, so they're going to try and get set up. A Raging Potato in the back line is still being run over by Pasha. He actually goes for the swap. Now the stun onto the Bat Rider, and they're going to be able to kill him. Ramses is going to stand here in this fight, and he does have the help of the Oracle. That's why he depended on Solo to be able to save him. Here the silence goes out. Jit is tanky enough to be able to get away, so he's good. KP in his positioning with the Song of Siren was able to get out of danger as well after he sort of set up that initiation. So they basically traded a silencer for a Bat Rider. Not a bad exchange necessarily for MINESKI, but you definitely want to be able to still defend this mid-tier 1 tower and hold that advantage MINESKI currently has, but they can't afford to lose their heroes. The Drone Ranger's in trouble, will be able to get away as that Fissure wasn't quite enough to allow the Ice Blast to land. Now maybe Ramsey's gotten a little bit too far forward as he silence up. The Echo Slam straight into 2 heroes. No follow-up damage though, and the Terrorblade's still in trouble. There is going to be the meteor missing, and the Sunder does successfully go up with a swap back. It may not matter if you have that extra HP as he's pulled into position, but he actually is turning. KP's in trouble now. The Vengeful Spirit's already dead. The waveform out from Jit as he's not able to get the kill on the Terrorblade. MINESKI, a back and forth fight there, but just little misses here and there. Especially if you can get any sort of stat items, multiple bracers or wraith bands.
Yes.
You swap and save your ally, you die, but your illusion can still keep right-clicking.
The big nuke.
Oh no, that E-Blade doesn't land.
Oh, but
KP
they might still have him.
Still may be able to get a really good Meteor Hammer with the Global Silence also going off. The Oracle can't save himself. They're going to focus on the fight position first and deal with the Ancient Apparition afterwards. He throws out the Ice Blast, but he's silenced and won't be able to do too much. But Ramsey is still the harder carry here and can run down these heroes. With this, Scotty just rips apart the Morphling, able to take away the Aegis of the Drone Ranger. And Roger sets up on him. They don't even really need his stuns. Moon is just delaying the inevitable at this point. MINESKI thought they had a good fight.
Any of the cores really. The Morphling wants to get a BKB beforehand, and Ramsey's gonna pop the DB the DD and go for the Metamorphosis. And they're just going for the high ground. You have to come back faster on MINESKI. Look how quick this went down.
They're not in position for this whatsoever. The tier 3 is already dead. Ramses still thinking, maybe I can get some damage on this Ranger Axe. I might as well make sure of it. He's silenced up right now. Does take some damage from the Draw Ranger, but you can see the butterfly into effect. Look at this Glimmer Cave setup, though. We have a Song of Siren now. VP is very well spread. They're going to go for the Stun of the Oracle and see if they can burst down Ramses as quick as possible. The Ice Blast goes out, but there is that global silence. The Ice Blast is released. It does manage to catch on Jin. That is very important, but he's going to be swapped back by Raging Potato. Ramses still trying to get this damage. He does manage to kill the Morphling. Immediately buys back. Raging Potato may still take out Ramses. Realizes he's going to start backing up as his double damage Metamorphosis is wearing a little thin, and with the buyback of the Morphling, they're just going to move their way backwards, knowing that KP is kind of stuck right now. If they can find him, Roger sure enough does, and manage to get the Fissure block too. KP has no defense of the Song of Siren. He obviously used that to start the fight, so VP will end the fight with a kill on the Naga Siren KP. And so he's like, well, I've got too many items with this Aegis. Drops the boots for the Daedalus and BKB. And it's not like he needs any movement speed when he's just gonna stand there and hit your buildings. It's up to MINESKI to finally find that sick team fight that they've been thinking about this entire time. Drow Ranger just leads out on the Terror Blade, tries to get some damage. But again, he's so tanky, and that Butterfly,
how do you stop this?
Able to get away from so much damage. The back lines, the Lotus Orb's going to be able to turn around one stun. Roger's going to be saved by Solo. Now they do have the lasso, but that's going to be stopped. Now the Song of Siren.
The
two heroes
Meteor
together.
Hammer.
That's going to be a beautiful Meteor Hammer onto 3 of them. The blink away from Roger is going to be okay. Fissure stopping a lot of this damage. The Terror Blade, though, turning around and helping out his allies. The Echo Slam into the back line. Ajit being controlled up, switched over to the Morphling right before the goal, but it doesn't matter. He just gets ripped apart by the Terror Blade. He tries to go into strength more, but that just means no armor against the physical damage of this Terror Blade. Moon slides away. KP is certainly not farmed enough to be able to stop this. As Virtus Pro say, let's make this easy. Ignore Megas for now. Let's just go hit the tier 4s until a buyback of Ninja Boogie makes them perhaps reconsider.
Yeah, at least on the tier 4s, but they're going to hard commit for these Megas. KP coming in, doesn't have the ulti. I mean, he's just feinting, trying to do whatever they can. He's saying, look at me, try to go on me. They'll oblige. They'll try to go for the kill onto the
swap back.
The crit.
1,000 damage from Ramses. A buyback immediately from KP, but now that they've secured Megas, let's go for the throne. And MINESKI, they see the writing on the wall. They call it here. GG. Virtus Pro versus MINESKI. Game 2. VP already up.
They have a good mix of damage types, physical, magic. That's why I was kind of confused at the Necro pick. But I think VP's lineup comes online real quickly as the Fissure's going to come in.
You're going to be your first blood unless the Fairy Fire? No chance. The last shot from no one. They should know he's here because they had a defensive ward, but maybe they didn't somehow. Roger, they lost sight of him as he was hiding in that hole, and will be able to get the Fissure stun, trying to go for the body block as well onto no one, Moon, and they will be able to get the treants in front of him. Beautifully set up, tries to eat his way through the trees, does so successfully, finds a little shortcut to be able to get through. Now Ninja Boogie tries to return the favor onto Roger, getting in front of him, slowing him as much as possible because they have the puck here. It does manage to land the nuke, gets the silence as well to finish him up. Raging Potato, though, is now stuck inside the trees with Solo and Pasha beating on him. Ninja Boogie trying to help him out as best as possible. They do kill that puck. Moon is a little bit low, and Solo says, screw it, I'm just going to go for the Drow Ranger, but he's a little bit too tanky. Now the physical damage turns back around onto Solo, but with a fresh round of treants. Look at him, he just turns around, gets the glimpse, throws that Moon into position onto Pasha, but Ajit is potentially here to save the day. The Fire allows Moon to be able to survive a little bit longer. Now he's got the healing self, and Roger realizes this is a suicide attempt that he's not going to be able to land onto Moon. He tries to run away, but it is futile in the end as Ajit will be able to pick up the double kill. They defeated the MINESKI Naga Siren, the offlane Naga Siren here. They're going to take Naga Siren into their own hands and show MINESKI how it's done. The smoke is going to run into each other, but Raging Potato running into no one. That's not really the hero they can go for and gank. Oh, the Fissure was almost perfectly timed. Now they're going to be able to get the glimpse back, though, and Raging Potato is in trouble. Goes for the silence. They do not have the Reaper Sight, nor do they need it, as the Wrath of Nature will be able to finish up that puck. Ninja Boogie does manage to land the Ice Path here. Ajit just going to run down this captain, and no one's a bit low on mana. And with this many heroes, they might be able to catch him unless a good Fissure block comes out from Roger.
Raging Potato.
He does have an orb coming up in a second here, but that's why the Reaper Sight is immediately used by no one. He knows he has the damage to ensure the kill. As long as they have a disable here, Pasha will reveal KP, or KP will reveal a kill onto Pasha instead. But now they're at a disable, and they may not have the damage. No, they barely get it. Pasha. Maybe 3. Nagasiren actually has illusions in position at top, but they're going to go for it. Yule Scepter goes out the Fissure, making sure there's no chain stun from KP here, but he's got to get around these treants, and Pasha's just not letting him. One treant stands in front long enough for them to be able to get the glimpse range. Make a kill now.
They are smoked up, though, on the 2 supports. Looks like they want to make the long wrap around, but they don't know. MINESKI's also smoked up.
Slight chains catches Roger. Silence to be able to catch the Disruptor in the back line as well. The Spirit Vessel still ticking on Roger and will be enough damage, but couldn't dodge the ensnare out from Ramses, so the puck does fall. Still just a 4 position, 4-4 position as this fight continues. They're going to get the Ice Path off the slight chains, but Ninja Boogie's got to be careful here as the Reaper's Scythe is not available, but no one still does plenty of right-click damage. Nice 2-man silence out from Moon. This is an opportunity to go in until Ramses resets the fight with a Song of Siren, and they see they want to go for the damage dealer in the back line. Immediately go for the silence on Moon as well as KP. Go for KP first. He does have the Yule Scepter, so instead they turn for Moon, take apart that Drow Ranger, leave KP for second, which they easily get. Jit is now out of mana here as the Ember Spirit until he pops a wand. Has plenty of mana to work with. That's why he's going to use it all to try and blow up no one, but doesn't have enough. No one with the magic resistance. Now the Reaper Scythe comes back into flavor.
Do you want to be
no
here?
one. Now he's going to regen up. Raging Potato jumped in, but he's dead as well. MINESKI get wiped. And about to get this tier 2. MINESKI with their smoke up is trying to set up, get into position here. They're going to run into this Nagasiren here, but they're trying to control him as much as possible. The silence should be able to finish him off. There's going to be no Song of Siren in this fight. No reset possibility here. That's why they're going to be able to chase down Solo here. Pasha, no chains. Not going to be able to stop him. Nice path. Goes out, doesn't actually stall whatsoever. They're going to throw out the Macropyre now. MINESKI wants to go in. They need to go in right now because Roshan's about to fall. That's why no one just goes outside the pit. He's going to zone out MINESKI while they ensure this ages. They're going to try and go for the fast kill on no one, but he does get off the Ghost Shroud in time before the physical damage can follow up. Silence out. Ramsey still able to get it off, though, as he gets to the Manta, into the Song of Siren, and he's going to catch 2 of these supports. Locked in by the Static Storm. No hope for an escape. One of them will get Reaper's Scythe, and yep, that's 75 seconds on the clock for him. Ninja Boogie eventually falls for a beyond godlike double kill. Virtus Pro has been stymieing all their attempts again. Moon alone in the jungle here. Some nice vision out from Virtus Pro. Knows the Drow Ranger is isolated right here. They're going to be able to catch him.
That's a lot of damage he's putting out, but not going to be quite enough.
Great opportunity to force a buyback here out of a big core.
Look at this with the Solar Crest. Now Ramses is a tower hitter.
Tries to hit Ramses here. They need to be able to get a strong initiation before they buy back on this Drow Ranger. They're beginning to do some damage. Yule Scepter goes out, trying to get the Split Earth follow-up, but there's Roger with the Fissure. Stop that one. They still have the chains, though. Ramses immediately pops that Manta to try and run away, dodging the Split Earth once again. Lands that stun, a lot of magic damage flowing in onto Ramses. Needs to be able to get KP out, though, otherwise he's going to get Reaper Scythe down. Does get the Yule Scepter off. The Reaper Scythe wasn't going to be enough. They get the silence out. The Drow Ranger refusing to buy back. Now they get the coil. Still no buyback whatsoever from the Leshrac either. 3-man Ice Path, well set up by the Jakiro, but won't stop him from dying. And finally, we'll have the first buyback. That's going to be out of the Jakiro. 2-man silence as well, but these heroes are still decently healthy, and there's the Song of Siren. They have the Static Storm on the 2 of them here. The Drow Ranger as well as Jit are not going to be able to get out of this one. Now he's going to be forced into a buyback, but the Ember Spirit's going to die as well. Another buyback flowing in. MINESKI have to be able to catch some heroes here. They can't let VP simply retreat like this.
Lotus Orb and heals is going to be enough.
Oh, but they got the glimpse. That's no good. Moon.
This was the buyback.
100 seconds now. 4 versus 5 because Virtus Pro will get megas at this rate. KP leading the way. Yule Scepter. Oh, trying to go for the splitter. Stop at the Song of Siren. Look at that again. The positioning.
They are
2 heroes grouped up. There's a third kind of on the edges there. They are going to be able to get the Static Storm Reaper Scythe combo that cuts the Ember Spirit down for 140 seconds. And that's just it right there. You don't have any of your cores left. MINESKI just gonna watch buildings die and call GG. Give him the good luck further because Virtus Pro are indeed moving on in this lower bracket.